Okay, let's start. That's very long waiting. So thanks everyone. This is this group. So just before we introduce our project, I would like to give you guys a little bit background about the project we're doing. So currently we are helping a Japanese bath house, which is a hot spring service provider located in Sydney, west side of Sydney. So right now they already have their own website. They have their own content management team, and the website is already built by WordPress. However, because their booking system is still use a very Japanese way, which is everything hosted by email. So right now the loading process is, if they want to make a booking, they just go to the website, check the availability by human uploaded like this, and once you're satisfied, choose a date, you fill the information and click submit button, and this will be create an email, send it to the backend, and the backend will be according to email reply customer to the customer email address. So currently the own booking process can take about 1 to 2 weeks. So what we're doing is, so we're hoping that to build a external email, so booking management system and booking system, so for client side and admin side. So in the earlier stage, so when we do the booking, we plan to do lots of function, but unfortunately we do only for right now. Finish booking, modify order, booking, search order, view daily, setup, all those green button. So the yellow button is still waiting for more, because in the middle of the stage we find out there's something more we can do it, and we will do the continued development in the future. So okay, and so this website that give us 2 criteria. One is they need one old people friendly, and second is because lots of the guests are not quite young people, and also the admin is not that very good at computer as well. So that's the target we set up website. So okay, so once they go into our website, or I say we provided a hyperlink. Once they click that hyperlink to jump to our website, that will be starting our system. Okay, I'll hand our microphone to our group Iris Liang, as she's responsible for calendar making.
Hi, I'm Iris, and now I'm going to introduce our homepage to you. You can see this page is divided into 3 parts: header, the content, and footer. On the header, we have the logo of the bathhouse, and on the footer, there are the opening hours and some basic information. So let's come to the main part. For the calendar part, you can see the background is dynamic. We pick those photos from their bathhouse to show the scenery of the bathhouse directly to the guest. Maybe it will be also helpful for them to make a decision to come to this bathhouse. Okay, for this calendar, you can see according to what our group leader showed you, this calendar is designed according to their handmade calendar. We think in this way, it will be easier for the host of the bathhouse, who mostly elder people, to use it. Yes, they may only need little instruction to use it. So when you click on the left or right hand side button, it will lead you to the month before or after it. You can see if you come to a month which is ahead of August, all of the status are closed, since you can't make a booking that's ahead of today. Yes, let's come back to August. We can see there are 4 different colors in this calendar. It represents 4 different status: available, limited, fully booked, and closed. And when you choose to click the closed or fully booked, it will not let you to book it. Only when you choose a date which is available or limited, it will let you come to our booking page. Yeah, you can click it and check. Yeah. So let's come back to the homepage. When the user come into our booking systems, they can choose a date which is suitable for them and also accessible, and then they can directly click that date to come and book. Next part, I will let our group member tag to have an introduction about our booking detail system. Yes, you can click a date.
Okay, thanks, Iris. So after the date is selected, it will go to the booking details page. On this page, the client is required to enter some personal details, such as number of guests, email address, phone number, first name, last name. When the booking inbox is on blur, or when the client hits a continue button, the input details will be validated. If the details are not valid, an error message will pop up near the input box, as you can see that. So please enter the phone number. So you can see the date of birth is, we provide date picker for date of birth. Also, you can use keyboard to enter your date of birth. After all this valid, all the validation are passed, we'll go to the payment page. On this page, a client is required to pay the booking fees. The fees is calculated by the unit price multiplied by the number of guests, which was on the booking details page. So our payment service is powered by the Stripe API. The client is required to enter their card details, and the card details is validated on real time. If the details are not valid, an error message will pop up on, beneath the input box. As you can see this, we are using test card details. So after the details are entered, we can hit the pay button. When the card details are correct, the payment transaction message pop up. After the fees are successfully paid, it will go to the booking confirm page, and all booking details will be transferred to the backend. On this page, the booking dates, booking number, service tab, and the number of guests are displayed, and the digital receipt will be sent to their email address. Unfortunately, we cannot show the email right now because the payment is paid by test card details. So after the payment, after confirmation, the client can hit the button to go back to the home page. So let's make it to demonstrate the login function. Iris, please.
Okay. After the user finished the booking, we will generate accounts for them to manage their booking informations. The user can log in using their emails if they want to change or have a look at their booking information. Yes. And then click login, we can come into the information page. From here, we can see the information about all of the bookings, which is oncoming, and we can see the date, the booking number, the service type, and the number of guests of it. You can choose any one you want to change it and click the edit button on the right-hand side. This will show you all the booking details, and you are also able to change the information. Okay, if you change the first name or the phone number, we will generate a new password for you. After you finish the edits, you can click submit, and then it will transfer the data to the backend, and the updated information is showing on the confirm page. And when you come back to the first page of my booking page, the updated information is also shown here. Okay, so this page is finished. Let's log out and come back to our home page. Beside this, you can see we provide two different logins for admin and guest. Actually, these two parts need to be separated, but for it easier for you to see all of the function of our website, we put it together in this demo. I will let our team member Richard to have an introduction about our admin system.
Okay, thank you, Iris. So actually, admin login page is pretty similar to the guest login page. So let's log in first. And admin can enter the dashboard page after successfully logging in. And first, on the right-hand side of the page, there's a small calendar showing which days of the current month have booking information. And admin can also click the red arrow to view the reservation status of the further months. In the center of the page, all the booking information for the current day is displayed in the form of a list by default, and each page of the list displays 10 data. The admin can sort this list in ascending or descending order by customer's name, phone, email, and booking number. And they can also directly enter specific information in the search bar to quickly find one or several booking records. And then the admin can click the detail button to view the detailed information for the order. Okay, next, let our team member Sunny introduce another main function of the admin side.
Okay, thank you, Chen. And so basically, the manager should be able to create new service or add to the existing service for the company. For example, if the manager want to create new service on, let's say, 6th of September, they can just click on the calendar and change the max number from 0 to 10, 0 to 20. And then they just click on the confirm button and go back to the calendar page. We can see the 6th of September has become available. And also, if we go to the home page, we can see the 6th, the same day has become available as well. And on the other hand, if the manager wants to update the existing service, let's say 13th of August, which is now the the fully booked state, and they want to serve more people, let's say, and they change the max number to 40. And then after that, they click the confirm button. And then we go back to the calendar page, we can see the 13th of August has become available now. And also, if we go to the home page, and the customer will see the 13th of August will become available, and they can make the booking again on that day. So that's all for my part. And Kevin, please help me to log out the admin page. And let's welcome my teammate Jason to introduce the next part.
Hi, I will introduce the JWT and authentication part. So let's go to the homepage. Yeah, the homepage first. Yeah, we can go to the front page first. Yeah, at the first time when you entered into our website, choose a date to do booking. We will use your email as your client account login name, and your first name plus phone number will be the client login password. After you successfully booked in, the email account and password will be stored in the database. Next time, when you want to check your booking or do some modifying things about your booking, you can have access to my booking page using your email and password to log in. Yeah, we are now in login page. Here in the login page, after getting your email and password you entered, the backend authentication function will check if your email or password is valid. The step of this is validated by the method written under the booking model using bcrypt package. After email and password validation, now the backend knows that you are the right client. So it will generate a JSON web token to the front end. And the token includes your specific ID and booking number. Now the front end already has a token and save it in the local storage. You can see from the local storage, we have the token. So the login page will replace you to my booking page. Here is the my booking page. And with your ID and the booking number from the token, the page will send a GET request to the backend to get your booking information and do the modifying things further. By the way, these two APIs, which is getting booking data by your email or ID or booking number, as well as do the put request to modify it, they all need the requests to bear the token. The logic has already written as an authentication middleware in the backend codes. Only after successfully validating the token, the middleware can call next function to go on the API response. Now let's go back to the front end. If you do not have the token, the routes API will do a judge first to see if it can get a token from local storage. If not, All the routes which need token authentication will redirect to the login page. Here we just delete the token from the local storage. You see, now we do not have access to my booking page anymore. What I just said is the process of client login authentication. The admin login authentication process is almost the same, except that the admin email and password has already written in the database first. That is my part. Now let's welcome our team member Gary for the DevOps part. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. In my part, I will introduce how to deploy our web app on the AWS. So look at the picture. Here's our architecture. So we use the Bitbucket to manage the code, and we created two easy to instance, and one for the Docker and Jenkins, and another one for the backend. For the deployment of the frontend, we deploy the code to the S3 bucket with the CICD pipeline. For the backend, we use the Docker file to build the image and push the image to the Docker hub. Then use another EC2 to pull image and run container by using the Jenkins pipeline. Yeah, that's all. Back to Kevin.
Okay, that's all mostly about our project. So if you got any question, please feel free to ask us now. Thank you very much for the listening.